What's up, family? Welcome back to the Mental Game Podcast, man. We back again. This is episode 45. 45, good gracious alive. Putting a lot of
45 episodes.
45 episodes in, man. Somebody, I don't know. Hold on. People calling me already. See how I ain't put on. Hey, but we gonna get back to y'all in a little bit, man. Life's a mental game. You need the right mentality to survive. What's up, family? Happy New Year. Happy You Year. Don't be selfish. Be self-preserving. Don't be out there just thinking you got to be an asshole. Like some people we know. You might end up getting sued. Yeah, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, man. Share with your family. Share with your friends. Your extended family. Whatever the case may be. We out here.
Side business.
Side bitch. I don't know why I thought you said something else, bro.
That's what I meant.
Oh, yeah. Side situations, all that good stuff. Share it with your people, man. Continue. You know, we ain't done with March yet. March. We got one more week. One more week of March. So shout out to the people celebrating birthdays in March. You know what I'm saying? We on the Aries portion of March. So happy birthday to my fellow Aries. If you celebrating in the second half of March, my fellow Aries, happy birthday. We got Marcus' birthday, man. We got celebrating with him tomorrow.
We sure right.
Show right.
It's still Babbins.
Nah. I think it's hold on, I just read it. Longhorn. Yeah, you try to get me to that restaurant for the longest, and that's the one they picked. You know, with Marcus, man.
People don't like Longhorn. I that's one of my top ones. I don't know why.
Look, I've never been, so this gonna be my first time going. You have been telling me about Long, but you know with Marcus, man. Every time with Marcus, like if anybody know Marcus, anybody watching my show, family, friend of Marcus, whatever. If you know Marcus, you know Marcus. You know, they love steakhouses. That's their thing.
Yeah, son.
Son.
I got a good steak.
Yeah, man. Cook like my dad do it, man. You know, get the butter, the onions. I don't know if they still do all that, man. But they dad was the one that had me like eating steak and stuff like that. Pause if needed. You know.
I gotta crave it. Yeah, I fucks with it, but I gotta like crave it to like damn, I need me pause. Fiending for a good steak.
Nah, man.
My brother the same way. He can eat it like every day.
I can't, man. I can't, son.
Yeah, I can't.
I be feeling like heavy. You know what I'm saying? And then, I really don't eat it ever since, I've been on this diet. I really don't eat. I probably eat it like maybe once a week or once every other whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I probably, we going to a steakhouse and I probably won't even eat it then.
Steak and fries.
I can't do it. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'm burnt out. You know what I'm saying? I had a turkey burger today. Like, I ain't finna do it. So how was your week, man? What's going on?
It's a dramatic one in the beginning, but it's alright.
Yeah, we finished out strong. Everything, you here. That's all that matters, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we still walking around, doing what we gotta do, man. Man, I don't know, man. This it's always something, man. You always running into. We had some crazy weather this week, man. You know what I'm saying? They went from hot to cold to tsunami.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I thought like
Straight across Texas.
Yeah, man. I couldn't believe what everything that we was dealing with this week, man. This was crazy, man. I gotta catch up on some stuff around the house. I wasn't able to do it because of the weather, because it was raining. And then I hate when it start raining, man. Like, your grass start growing extra fast and stuff. And all that. Nah, man. Any goals and stuff that you set? You any closer to accomplishing them this year?
I don't speak on my goals because I feel when you put it out there,
Somebody start praying against you.
not that
Don't you tell people to pray for you.
the devil start.
Oh yeah, start plotting on you,
Yeah, making
trying to get in your way.
the road a little bit harder for you to get to it. Not saying it ain't achievable, but yeah, in that aspect.
I get you. I get you.
And that's just one of my like superstitious like rituals. Like don't tell your goal. Only you know what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been sticking through that since I was knee high, and it always come true. If I just mentally just keep it to myself,
Yeah.
it come true. If I say it, then it will be on the back burner. I'll forget about it, and I don't know. That just one of my rituals. Just keep to yourself.
I got
that
you.
I keep to myself.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I think I'll be going through that, man, because I promise, as soon as I speak on something, I'm like, dang, I shouldn't have said anything, man. I should feel like I could be like, I feel like I jinx myself. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what I call it. Like, dang, I done sat here and jinxed myself. Sat here and said it, talked about it, and bragged on it or whatever, and then here you go, this happened. But I just find myself just always like when I see stuff like that happening, like with these two houses, you know what I'm saying? It was always something that happened on the when I was on the other side. Like everything else would be a breeze. Finding the house, cool. Uh, getting the buyer to agree. I mean, getting the seller to agree on the price, cool. You know, on the terms to what we was offering, cool. All that was easy. It was when we got on the other side when they got to underwriting and you know, the underwriter started asking for this obnoxious, you know, paperwork and things of that sort. I'm telling you, like, watch.
The buyer?
Yeah, no, the underwriter for the bank. Like the process is, okay, you go out, you get your pre-approval, you go find a house. You know, where you get a realtor when you get your pre-approval. The realtor helps you find a house, or you can find a house yourself. Get in contact with the seller, and you know the seller, you make the according you get with your realtor and y'all like what you think we should do, what's a good offer that we should come in with, this that and other to get saying I want them to pay something on my closing costs or something, whatever. It's a whole negotiation process. I never had a lot of pushback in the negotiation, even when buying, selling and buying. I never had a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Then the next process is okay. um You know what I'm saying? Once the seller accepts your offer, then you got to deal with the bank for your financing. You got to deal with your finance manager. Your finance manager got to deal with they people, which is the underwriter. And the underwriter, he starts reviewing all of your finances to make sure you'll be able to afford the loan. They also work out the terms of your loan, you know what I'm saying? Your 30 years going to be this much for this. You estimate your taxes and all that other stuff. But I would always run into issues with like them like submitting paperwork. Like they will always ask for, hey, I need a copy of this, I need a copy of that, because they gonna want to get all up in your business. And I always hit a hiccup with something, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, hey, we need this, but I just gave you that. Oh, that's not good enough. Like I remember one time they wanted I was using some money from my 401k to use as a down payment, and
they trying to make sure you ain't
they're trying
selling bricks for
man,
$5.
yeah, for real, yeah, that's what it was, son. Because they were
Where
like,
you get this money from?
but no,
Show the paper trail.
it was exactly, but it wasn't that, man. It's like I gave them my statement. You know what I'm saying? I gave them my statement, which showed, hey, I got the money in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand what else you asking for. And then it just had to be like a specific page, and that specific page was you had to go through so many And then even when you call it, what be making me mad, man, is like when you call the customer service, they don't even know like how to get you what you need, and then you got to sit there and finagle and find things and uh just to get what you need. But I was able to get it, both times, and here we are. We in this house. You know what I'm saying? Working on something else pretty soon. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's a lot, son.
Huh?
That's a lot.
It's a lot, man. But look, as long as you got the right people, like I had my realtor, Dwayne Perriman, and I had my finance lady, Niecy Smith. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, man. And then, when we bought my first house, I had Niecy and I had another realtor, Miss Zane George. And I just always was fortunate to have a good team behind me. Now going forward, like if I go to purchase another property, residence or whatever, I'm taking Dwayne and Niecy with me because they made it that easy. Like they were just really in my corner to like when I was going through those things. They were like, "Hey, settle down. Hey, man, just go do this, and this. Try this, try that, try this, try that." Nisi was the one that helped me find the correct format to print out from to show on my 401k that hey, the money's there with like whatever the underwriter was asking for because the underwriter, I don't know. I guess he'd be your equivalent of internal affairs to a police officer. You know what I'm saying? The people that work with him don't like him. You know what I'm saying? Because he is stickler for details. And that's cool. I mean, he's protecting, he's doing his job, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's gonna be the hardest thing, man. I wouldn't worry about it when your time comes, son. I wouldn't worry about it. Just make sure you got a good realtor, Dwayne. Make sure you got a good, finance person. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's well knowledgeable. Gonna give you a little bit of anxiety.
A little bit.
It's gonna make. I ain't gonna lie.
It's just big contracts, bro. I be feeling like I'm signing up for my soul, bro. Like even when I bought my 2 cars in the finance office, I was just like, dang, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm signing over my soul.
Well, man,
like,
it's just the uncertainty, man. You just don't like dealing in like uncertainty because it's a commitment. It's a big commitment.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? For 30 years, or I have, however you gonna pay down, like or pay your debt off. You know what I'm saying? You got, you know what I'm saying, bare minimum. That's your time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta lock in for them 30 years. But I got other plans, but
300,000. You're responsible for 300,000 until it's paid off. No matter if you're working, not working, that's the shit that just like
and that's the uncertainty.
Anxiety.
Yeah, that's the uncertainty. That's the dealing in uncertainty. That's why I tell people all the time, like, I don't like dealing in uncertainty. I need to know, you know what I'm saying, if I do this, is this gonna happen? That's kind of how I got like suckered with these doggone solar panels, but that was a mistake on my part. But they here now. I mean, they do a little something. They do a little something. When you pay, I guess like this month, I think the bill, like the actual light bill, is gonna be like $25. Then I just pay I pay the loan or whatever going forward. But I mean,
look,
they do something.
It's some loophole because I feel if you got this shit on top of your house, you should be paying.
I shouldn't be paying nothing. Bro. I should just be paying the loan. That's it. That's how I feel.
So how your daddy do it? He still pay the light bill?
Man, I don't know. I gotta ask him. I gotta call him back. I saw he called me twice. I gotta call him back.
I'll be doing my research. Like I feel like you shouldn't be paying squat diddly. Then you giving back to the grid too. Like fuck that.
Nah, I think what I have to do, I think I need to get more panels to produce more energy. And another thing that they tell you, you can't control like the gloomy days. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to solar panels. So you can't like, you know what I'm saying, you might have like your partly cloudy or real cloudy days where the sun's out, but it's not really out. You're not really, the panels ain't producing that day. You can have a low production day. You know what I'm saying?
So what are the solar panels taking in? Heat waves or
No, they taking in sunlight, UV.
just UV?
Mm-hmm.
So
Taking
any type of UV.
taking that solar energy and converting it into energy. That's what they supposed to be doing. I
Because the
remember, because I
UV
remember.
heats up the coils, right?
Nah,
Something like that.
I he explained it to me. I can't think of it right now. I can't bring it to the forefront of my mind. He explained it to me. I could probably pull it up on my phone, but I don't know if we got to over there. Hold on. Have a run. I have a whole podcast episode about solar
I
panels.
was thinking like the heat, like the waves, the UV or whatever. It's like being stored in like some coils or type shit,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what's producing. But in another aspect too, like don't it supposed to be hooked up to your like it's hooked up to your electric
Mm-hmm. Well,
box, right?
okay,
And
it's got its own little setup out there. Like it's, the solar panels go down to a converter. You know, what I'm saying that converts the the sunlight. You got me sounding crazy on here. It converts the sunlight into energy. You got to convert it, and then it goes through an inverter, and that's what goes back to the grid. Either use, dang, how can I
so
explain it?
why it goes to the grid and not towards your actual
No,
like
it does. The
powering
excess,
your house?
yeah, the excess goes to the grid. What I don't use. See what I'm saying?
So you have like a storage unit somewhere in the house,
Nah,
or
I don't
storage
store
tower.
any. What I don't
But
use
I'm
go back to
saying
the grid, and they credit me for it.
you should though. So where is it? So when it takes in the power, the
Hmm.
UV or whatever, where is that directly going?
It's like it's them boxes on the side, the boxes on the side of the
So
house.
it's basically turning it into power.
Hmm.
So when it releases that power, where is that power going
Back
to
to the
the?
grid.
That shit should go straight to your house. I
Nah,
feel it should go straight to
the
your house.
access. Nah, it's the access that goes. I use. The access goes to the grid.
So when it's converting it into power,
Hmm.
that's going into your house, and
Hmm.
what's ever running over
Yeah, that
goes to
goes
the
back to the
grid.
grid, and they credit me for it. They do that. The little solar.
What happened
That's
if they charging you for not like say you got a certain amount you have to give back to the grid
nah,
and you
nah.
don't?
Uh-uh.
That would be some underlying shit, bro. I'll check
Man, I
into
will
it.
stone cold everybody in TXU right now. I've been stone cold stunner. Everybody was running through there, RKO, and everybody kicking everybody in the stomach. You, kicking everybody, son. Nah, I hope that's another thing I gotta look into.
I'm just saying because I seen you Akon do the same thing in Africa, and he put the things on the house, and that
Hmm.
lasts them throughout the night, and then the next day, and the next day, like they don't have no power lines. So how's that's what I'm saying. Like how's
He
you?
must got batteries. He's gotta have batteries.
You should have got a battery.
I should have got a battery.
Should have
I
got a
took the
battery.
generator. I
Should have
took the
got a
generator,
battery.
man. I took the generator. It was like, look, man, okay, look, we want your sale.
It ain't too
Okay.
late, ain't it?
Nah, I could always get the battery. I can always get the battery. I can always with these people. I can always get a battery. I can always get more panels.
That's what they want you to
Yeah, of course they want to run the bill up on me. They trying to get me to get more panels that way. And I think that's the thing because I think when they quote you on like
do. Whatever your
perfect
shit govern.
conditions, huh?
Whatever if your panels govern.
What you mean?
Like
Like they can only produce so much. Like each panel can only produce so much.
yeah, like they could
Yeah,
get they
yeah.
could pull in more, but
Man, don't tell me that. Don't tell
I'm
me
just
that.
saying, bro.
Man, goes
I'm
elbowing
just saying,
everybody. I'm
bro.
like, call power right now. Like, say, son, hey, I'm gonna go on Pinterest and I'm gonna find out how to tweak them. We'll be up there on my roof. What you doing, Mr. Williams?
Nah,
I'm
for real.
tweaking these old panels. Gonna get them right.
That shit. That's some shit to look up on YouTube.
Nah,
The
I'll do
dark
it.
side
The dark side of solar panels. I'll do it. I will do it, man. I'll be up there with. I'll be up there with a wrench and a screwdriver, turning some shit on.
It's 22 to it, bro. I feel.
Cause then they saying they also saying
basically because you gotta look at it, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
If they selling it to you and they basically pay for itself, somebody's getting hold in the deal. Either the electric company, you, or the people selling the solar panels. So they gotta meet the. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gotta get paid.
Man, I told you what I think it is.
What?
I think they getting okay. I think there's a certain amount of money that you're supposed to get up front for even getting solar panels, and then on the back of that, you getting the tax credit. I think some kind of way they finagle it to where they getting that money up front for getting you to sign up for solar panels, and then they just leave you with getting the tax credit, but they get that. You know what I'm saying? What you, I guess what you're supposed to get up front. That's what I think. It's my opinion.
It's something. Because if you think about it moving forward, if it was that easy, then that would go away with the electric company.
Yeah. Everybody would be doing
people building houses would just take that. Just say, hey, nah, I'm going
to go ahead, give me them solar panels.
So I don't have to worry about an electric bill ever again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I really think, man, that's why I'm kind of kicking myself. But I think if I would have got like a brand new house, like a brand new, like one of these, like all these new energy efficient homes they build now. That's why I told you when you get you a house, see if you could build you something, and something like better insulated. You got better wiring probably, and better plumbing and stuff like that. So that's why I tell everybody now, going through what I done been through. I done bought two previously owned houses, and I ain't really had too many problems, but it's just I can see why people buy new houses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just more energy efficient. I mean, I know a person that was like, oh yeah, I keep my house at this temperature, and my light bill only $45 a month or some shit like that. And can you imagine that house with solar panels? Forget about it. But they quote you among perfect conditions. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just hard. And then nowadays it's hard to judge, like how much you're gonna use, because all these different appliances that they have for this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know my heaters, like these little bitty space heaters, I didn't know they drew like that. You know what I'm saying? You got your normal radio or whatever. Yeah, I sure was, son. Look, man, let me tell y'all, man. I thought I had them, man. I thought I had these folks. I was like, I ain't gotta turn my heat on. I'll just get a bunch of space heaters. Boy, was I wrong. Boy, them things, they told me 3,000 kilowatt usage in December. Get the fuck out of here.
Say, when I was living by myself, this is how my electric company did me. Remember I told you I used to just turn off everything. I had a set rate. I think it was like 11.3 cents per kilowatt.
Yeah.
So it was just me. So ain't no use for me keeping on the AC or heater.
Yeah.
While I'm gone. By the time I come back, it's done. You know what I'm saying? So, dust. So it ain't nothing to cool off the house or warm up the house.
Because it wasn't that hot. The sun wasn't out.
Yeah, so, man, my light bill used to be, I'm not over exaggerating, like between $40, $55 a month.
Man, boy, I miss them energy bills. I used to take them for granted, son.
Man, I used to kill the game. And then it was time to re-sign the last year in my bachelor pad. And that's when they hit me with the same rate, but different age.
Oh yeah, you got to use more. You got to use more kilowatts. Yeah.
Bro, they try to hit me with that shit.
Yeah, they just trying to get like, if you use more, man, and that nights and weekend thing, that's a scam. That's the biggest scam, man. I can't even tell you.
Now I was just trying to renew my straight contract. It's like, no, the race should change. Nobody race changed.
Oh
Nah,
yeah.
y'all see what I was
Oh
doing. Y'all
yeah.
wasn't getting
I'm like,
shit.
oh, nah. You
They
see,
wasn't getting
like
shit
you
out
see
of
this,
me.
they made a plan just for you. Like, oh nah, man, we go. Well, what about people like, oh nah, we gotta put a stop to this.
Yeah.
No, we can't keep letting them win.
Man, they hold me. It was like, I think it was like, if I used 500 kilowatts for the month, it was like 17. If I use 1,000, which was average what I use,
Mm-hmm.
it was like 12 or
12.
13 cents.
I can't believe them rates done went up,
But
man.
if I used 2,000, then it was like,
11,
nah, it
10.
was low. It was like 8. I want to say 8 or 9.
Really?
8 and I'm in a fucking apartment. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
but
use
still, man,
2,000.
like
That's for a house.
I be feeling like them dudes, like all that's the same, man. I be feeling like all of
It's
it add
gonna
up
it's
to be
gonna
the
equal
same.
it's gonna
Yeah,
equal the same. It's gonna equal the
I be
same.
feeling like these like they winning regardless,
And
man.
that's how they
They
called
got
me.
us,
My
bro.
bills went from that range, 40 to 55. Then it spiked up. It was between, I want to say, about 65, 90
Mm-hmm.
range.
Mm-hmm.
I like,
Man,
nah,
look, wait till you get that house. I'm not trying to discourage you, bro.
bullshit.
Go ahead and get that house, but I'm telling you,
Bullshit.
get a
Niggas
new
turning off
house.
lights.
He said
Shit.
he just gonna go through. Hey, what's that
I ain't gonna
TV
lie. I
show
pay
that the?
fucking house light bills now in the goddamn apartment,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Stepkids, I'm not touching the goddamn. I don't even want to start with that shit.
Oh man, nah, you gonna walk through. What's that movie? That TV show dudes walking through turning
$260
off lights.
goddamn light bill. Man, come on,
Ah
bro.
yeah, that's a house light bill. Heck yeah, that's a house light bill in the beginning of the summer. Cause I think my light bill one time well I remember when the first time I seen like a $300 light bill.
Woo!
Man, dude, I was like, what are we doing, man? Like me and T was looking at man.
I had to call. Nah, I ain't. That
Had,
ain't nothing.
had to call a family
That
meeting.
ain't nothing. Remember, boy, they light bill was fucking $600. Boy, fuck no. Mama, excuse my French, but Jesus, boy, heck no. But they had it like that. They used to leave on TVs, lights.
And
Man,
that make a big difference, dude. Like people
man,
just don't
what?
realize that draw. That like when that knob keep turning, man, son.
Boy, I seen her mama light bill. I was like, Jesus Christ, bro.
And here I am. Here I am. Well, praying going forward. I have it. But that's why I tell people like energy efficient appliances, like do things to make your home energy efficient. All that stuff. I'm like owning a house that made me a firm believer in that, man. Like like you said, turning off lights and
Yeah, I turn
just
off everything.
replacing like them CFLs, or I don't know if I'm saying it right,
I don't
with
think
them LED.
I don't think that works.
You don't think it worked?
Nah.
I don't know, man, cause like it's the same equivalent power, but it's using less wattage. It's got
Yeah,
to
but
do
I
something.
feel that socket is gonna push out what it push out. I mean, it probably slows down the meter
Mm-hmm.
in a way. Like a LED light bulb from a regular light bulb, it probably don't use as
Nah, it
much.
don't.
But I still think as soon as you turn it on, it's still the same. Still the
I don't know. We need to do an experiment on that. We need to build us a little. I think I know, but I think MythBusters do gotta have an experiment where they
on the
comparing
light.
the LED light bulb to
Mm-hmm.
one of them. See if I'm gonna pull that up and I'll let y'all know what I find out as far as if LED lights. Let us know in the comments, man.
You know the biggest. I'm glad you said MythBusters because I was
What's up?
watching the episode. You know the biggest lie that car companies tell you for a quiet ride. You know what makes a quiet your car quiet when it rides? Like
Sawdust.
Cadillacs and Teslas.
What?
It's foam in the tires.
Foam in the tires?
Yeah,
That's
inside the lining of the tires. Like that's why like Cadillacs and Teslas they got special tires,
you
but they
serious?
don't
Them?
tell you that like that the lining is I want to say it's like styrofoam.
I heard something like that for your AC unit.
Like that's what make like you think okay, it's silent. It's quiet in the car. I
Yeah,
like a Cadillac because it rides quiet.
yeah.
Nah, it's your tires.
They go, you know what?
It's your tires.
That's probably why them Cadillacs we be seeing be breaking down instead of bringing them Cadillacs to used tire shop.
Yeah,
You get
it's
the
the
wrong
tires.
tires. Them Cadillacs be breaking down.
Certain tires. There's certain tires they get is lined. I want to say Continentals. That's why a lot of Continentals, but the special tires they come with those special tires and
Hmm.
the inside is lined with
I remember us
some
talking
type of
about that
styrofoam.
before.
Yeah.
I knew the Teslas, but I had never thought like I don't know. My mind never went there with Cadillac.
That's why it'd be like a smooth, quiet ride
Right.
because of that lining inside
I start
the
putting
tires.
or put Continental tires on that Tundra
Hmm.
for a quiet ride till I start going over them potholes at the job. I'm gonna sit there and pop my chip.
You won't even know it, but on the outside, your truck going through it,
Oh, you.
but
No, man. Hey, man, I know one of the things I wanted to talk about, man, and I know it's something I know in my mind. The educated young man that I am, I'm always realizing that it's never gonna go away. I know that it's never gonna go away because we got people that's keeping this shit up. Racism, man.
I'm listening.
I had a and I just had a like I didn't have a run in. Nobody was being racist towards me per se, man. But I ran into a few like you know what I'm saying. I still be on Twitter now known as X, and you know what I'm saying. Just ran into a thread. I don't know how it came on my thread because you know usually Twitter, Instagram, all them show you threads that you know what I'm saying that you be interested in. And oh wow, the main function of inner tire insulation is to improve the tire sound quality, specifically by absorbing impact noise. That makes sense. That makes a whole lot of sense. Nah, but I ran across this thread. I don't know how. And basically, the dude was it was like a video of a white girl walking, and she encountered two black girls, and one of the black girls snuck her from behind, and but the clip starts right in the middle of it. So I don't know what the white girls might have said to the black chicks to get the black chicks all riled up and this, that, other. And
Sisters
basically,
ain't swinging for nothing.
man, and basically, the man was making it seem like, oh, when will white girls in America stand up for themselves and this, that, other, and calling the black girls stuff. Like, just switching the narrative. Like,
He was
you know,
asking when white girls gonna stand up
yeah,
for.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
wish
Like
they
that's
don't.
what I said. Just switching the narrative. Like,
I
and
hope they don't.
then you had a whole bunch of other people like-minded racist people just going on the tangent saying all kind of stuff. And they had this one dude, and this comment upset me, man, because this one dude he was like, black people need to realize, um, black people need to realize, at, the last time white people basically stood up for themselves. It wasn't pretty. I'm like, and just reading all these other various comments, man, and
I
just
wish they don't.
sitting there
I
realize
wish they don't.
and sitting there like but that's besides the point. But like my thing is like, do you know how ignorant, how dumb you gotta be? Like I understand everybody's racist in their own way. Everybody, we all got our little stigmas about whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's some black people we probably wouldn't even fool with. You know what I'm saying? There's some white people I know we wouldn't fool with. And so on and so forth. But like, you know how stupid, some individuals sound and like when they give their account to why they racist.
It's the thing about racism.
What you got?
It's it's so stupid. Like one of the main reasons is why WPS. Why they don't like us is because of ancient history, and it is crazy. Like when I told you that time, how they try to repaint Jesus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when he was described in the Bible, it's described as
a black person.
okay.
Yeah.
And then how high we could jump, how fast we could run, how you know what I'm saying? And it's more of like racism is something you don't like. And in reality, most people that are racist is envy.
Yeah.
It's envy.
Mm-hmm.
You racist because you despise that, but really you can't be that.
Mm-hmm.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
But really, son, I be looking at it from another angle as a well. I see it from your point of view too. But motherfucker, you hate me for a factor I can't control. Like you pigmentation of the skin, athletic, God given ability, or whatever else. It's factors I didn't ask for the shit. I would just happen to be born to two people that was of a certain uh race, creed, color, whatever. Like I won the lottery, you know what I'm saying? So to speak.
Crazy. You take a racist white man and press the reset button on and give him them options.
Yeah.
He gonna choose black. He gonna choose black. But you sit here and you mad because you white and you can't do the God given abilities a black man could do and have the charm and the charisma as a black man. Like we natural kings, man.
Yeah.
It's our blood.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, man. I'm not ragging on all white people. I ain't ragging on all white people, man, because you know what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure, and I know. I don't know, man, but I have always heard my brother always does tell me like, as long as you slumming, you gonna have white friends, but as soon as you start excelling, then what I'm saying, you ain't gonna have white friends, and so on and so forth. I don't know how true that is. I haven't experienced it, but I know one thing: when I was staying in Louisiana, when I was staying in New Orleans, Louisiana, you know what I'm saying, like. I don't know. I guess at that time, I was still a kid in Louisiana. I didn't experience racism till I moved to Texas. That's when racism started rearing its ugly head. Pause if needed.
And then as our race, most people don't know how slavery started. Slavery started because when the Anglo-Saxons came over here and seen the land opportunity and farming and whatnot, they tried to farm their own lands. But because of the pigmentation of their skin and certain disease, they was dying and they couldn't keep up with production pretty much. So Africa was already discovered. Slavery could have happened in Europe times. You know what I'm saying? They could have easily went down and did what they did and took slaves and took them back to Europe. But they didn't. So they knew the people of Africa. They knew these people of Africa sit in the sun all day, you know what I'm saying? Don't get sunburned, run and jump, can work all day, don't get tired, all that. So they came over with a business proposition. Like, I think Africans were supposed to get I want to say like the southern region of the 13 colonies, I believe. I believe that's what they was offered at first. And they came over and our people were basically excelling too much. You know what I'm saying? Excelling in what we was given, like we was
made the best of it.
Correct. So we was doing for the white man Like we excel. That's what we do. We
Well, I
excel.
mean, it's the same thing
So
with
we was meeting their quotas, like farming their land, and then after that go over here to our land that they gave the first black settlers was eventually became slaves too.
Mhm.
And we was doing the most with ours, like going above and beyond for ours. And I mean, they was getting their crops, but our crops was just like, what the fuck?
Mhm.
Like, know what I'm saying? So they started to take that back
Mhm.
little by little. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
look at Black Wall Street. Both of them. You know what I mean?
Right. So
So.
they started to take that back little by little.
Mhm.
And our people, the first black settlers of America, was not slaves.
Mhm.
They wanted to go back.
Mhm.
So that's when it was the distraught, like, nah, we still, but they wasn't doing our people right or whatever.
Mhm.
So that's when they became slaves,
Mhm.
overpowering. You know what I'm saying? Then word got back, word got back or whatever to Africa, and our people did start fighting back. Like, nah, y'all over there, like cheating our people out of the land that you promised them.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And so eventually, it became tribes was at war in Africa.
Mhm.
Tribes was at war in Africa, and it became our people selling the losing tribe,
Mhm.
the captors to the man. And
Yeah, basically how it was in that
yeah,
movie, The Woman King.
basically, right,
Okay. Yeah,
right.
that's crazy, man. We sit there and think about that.
Yeah, man,
It's
and
crazy. But I wonder.
that's how slavery
But
happened.
I wonder how we got to how it is today, man. Where like Africans don't like African Americans. How did we get to that point? But I mean,
Cause what I was always taught, and I could be wrong or whatever, our people don't go back to the motherland. Our people don't go back to carry missionaries and stuff.
mm,
It's always white people do that.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? White people that go mission, especially what Mormons, whatever.
Well, they can. You know what
But
I'm
yeah,
saying?
but
Like,
that's
yeah,
what
they
go back,
can.
and that's where the African people see.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? That's what give them hope in they little no running water, no lights tribe or whatever, and they
mm,
teach them Christianity and Bosley, basically teaching them the white man's way. So
mm,
when they get a visa or something or come over here, however, and they see we are quote unquote taking advantage of an opportunity, that's why they frown upon us and turn our nose like y'all don't know
mm.
the opportunity y'all have. Is that's what's basically what it is. Y'all don't know what y'all
I got
giving.
you. I got
You know
you.
what
I
I'm
got you.
saying?
Yeah. Like y'all the privileged ones.
Yeah.
So.
Aries Spears. Praise the white man.
Nah, man. But back to that, man. I just don't. That's gotta be. Now I've heard. I've there's. How can I say it, man, without fumbling over my words? There's a lot of white people I done came in contact with. You know, good people, and they always describe it as like racism is a mental illness. What you think about that? I mean, because
To
you gotta be real. Like in today's age, in today's time, you gotta be really, really mentally ill to still believe.
to a certain because I don't know because white people don't like white people either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
upper sedity motherfuckers
Upscales don't
don't
like
like the
lower class.
yeah, they don't
Yeah.
like the trailer parks
Uh huh.
and what's crazy, the trailer parks don't like the upsidities.
Hmm.
Like black people, we get along across the board, low key.
Yeah, we are equal opportunity people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we get along with everybody. Like me, I you know me, I give everybody get a clean slate with me. And when I see you acting a certain way, that's when I address, you know what I'm saying, the situation.
I get it. You know how I do. They turn their nose at me, and I stick mine a little bit higher. Like,
Well, you can, man. You about 6'5", man. I can't
like
do
what?
that. I need a couple of stools, man. I can't. I just can't do that, man. Nah, man. It's just, but it's. I don't know, man. You just gotta. This is my opinion. You gotta be real stupid to be, to be still thinking like that in this day and age with all the stuff that's going on in the government. Like y'all don't realize they trying to. I like how I feel like they trying to get all of us, and you know what I'm saying. Like they are. It's simple. A house divided will fall. You know what I'm saying? You keep sticking walls and stuff in between these people, they'll never come together and they'll never be able to see, you know what I'm saying? We'll never be able to see the bigger picture because we always bickering over, you know, pigmentation of skin, athletic ability. Or whatever it is, whatever the case may be, why these racist people hate us. And it's not just us. They hate Mexican people too. They hate Chinese people, Asian people too. Well, Hispanic. Let me say
You know
Hispanic. What's up?
what's crazy?
What?
Like, it's
What you got?
some.
What you got?
I'm calling them out. It's crazy how some Hispanic people are out there. They are sedity and turn their nose up to you like they're white people.
Mm-hmm.
When y'all in the same
Yeah, we in the
category
same
as
boat.
in
That's
the
why I tell
same
that.
category as us, bro. Like
It's funny. It's funny because
that's crazy.
at work, they be making, we be making like if HR knew, if HR knew how we talked at work, man,
Man, that's
they
crazy.
line
Like
all
that
us up.
time you seen fucking Mexicans voting for Trump. Like
Uh
what?
huh.
Like what? He trying to stop your cousins from coming up. Like that's I I ain't got no filter, but that's crazy, bro.
Nah, man.
That's
I,
crazy.
I I always tell them this. I'm like, look here, bro. Let me tell you something. If we doing something, we ride in the car and we get pulled over, and some kind of way we end up going to jail. They pull me out and tell me I'm going to jail. You going to jail too? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
But how can you back a man that's trying to stop your culture? Or stop where even if you how you said captivity like generations and generations. How do you say that, Jay?
what? Try to
Like
stop.
let's just say like a bear that's been in captivity for 3 generations.
Mm-hmm.
All he do is know how to act like a human.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he see other bears in the wilderness begging for food and stuff like that, and humans turning them away, and the bear the bear turning his nose up at the other bears like act like you got some sense or some, like what? Like
I,
what? You
I
really gonna sit here and watch these people treat your people like that? Like what?
I think that's what the whole Planet of the Apes thing is about.
Like what?
Well,
I
was
don't blame
about at one
Caesar,
point
bro.
in time.
Like what? Is you crazy?
Yeah, bro. Nah, man. I just wanted to touch on that for a little bit because I'm like, but that
Then
is
had the
crazy. But
audacity
nah,
turn around try to speak Spanish. Nigga, you just voted for Trump, bro.
nah, it's. I mean, but everybody in a way kind of goes to the situation if they feel fits their lifestyle. It don't be about that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like it's never about that until it happens to them. You know what I mean? Then they want everybody to kind of, you know, uh, get on. How can I say it? When it happened to them, that's when they want everybody to care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm a big, and I say this all the time. Like politician is fueled by money and racism, man.
Mm-hmm. That's a
And that,
fact
that's
because it's a division tool.
yeah,
It's a
man.
big
Like
division tool, man. That's all it is, man. That's why I think it's so crazy that we still got racist people out here. Like
And then
y'all want to
it's the
stay divided.
minorities. Yeah, it's the minorities that's money driven. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? That divides.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you make six figures, my mama don't make six figures. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm good. That don't mean she good, but well, I gotta look out for my pockets. You like that's crazy. So I'm
That's
gonna vote for this person because I'm looking out for my pockets. I'm a business owner, blase blase. But your mama not a business owner. Your auntie not a business owner. Your sister with its own government assistant ain't a business owner. Like you gotta think about them too when you have a voice. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Nah, that's just another line. That's another line, man.
I don't even want to get into
Yeah.
politics. I don't believe in politics. That's the reason I don't vote. Both parties are full of shit. Republicans and Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said it. I
He
just
said, "I said what I said."
yeah. So you don't like Biden? No, I don't like Biden. So you fuck Trump too. Like I don't like now one of them niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Cause both of them full of shit.
Mm-hmm. Left wing, right wing, same bird
Yeah.
type shit. Nah, I feel you, son. But I think like I said, it's a all of that, like racism, like uh the what's it not the classes,
Oh yeah.
that's a division tool. It's just a way they keep you in the box so
You got
they
Billy
can
Bob.
control you.
Billy Bob making 20, 30,000 a year voting for Trump. He work at Burger King.
And then you got
You got Devontae, who's
a
a
pharmacist,
CVS
yeah, CVS
pharmacist,
pharmacist, yeah.
voting for Biden. He make 300K a year. Yeah, all right.
But, yeah, man, it's a division tool. That's all it is. But it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Like the
whole
people that find
pharmaceutical
that.
voting for a Democrat. Come on, man. You got to know you're rolling with.
Nah, it's just crazy that people fall into that. They don't do their research.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? They don't realize, like, I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of like your right hand dominant. You know what I'm saying? You still need your left hand.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Your left hand dominant. You still need your right hand. You still need it's balance. You know what I'm saying? I don't get people don't realize that. Like, you need to combine your strengths and your weaknesses, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know what else to say about that, man. Like, y'all need to wake up. You racist people, y'all need to wake up. You know what I'm saying? People that's around here harping on, like, dividing yourselves uh because you make more money than the next person, and you think you better than them because you make more money. Y'all need to wake up. You know what I'm saying?
mm. True. I think racism is the geographic is shifting from your pigmentation to your tax bracket on the cool because it ain't if you ask somebody who's Uncle Ruckus
Mm-hmm.
like type, you know what I'm saying?
I
And
got you.
white people would accept him. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying? They wasn't like back
I
in the
mean, look
days
at
when
it.
our mamas were you can act like a Uncle Ruckus. They still gonna throw rocks
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
shit
yeah.
at
Not.
you.
I mean, look at all your pro athletes, man.
Yeah.
Look at all your pro athletes. You know what I'm saying? Uh, well, except maybe, shoot, even LeBron. Like, just look at your pro athletes. You know what I'm saying? Look who's fly. I promise you. I promise you. Um, let well, we gonna see in a little bit. We gonna see in a little bit. Like, just look who the limelight athletes are, and
Mm,
look who flocks to them. You know what I'm saying? Besides your lower tier contract people. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's besides the point. But I believe how it always is. Okay, the first division is and always will be race. Okay, everybody's divided by race. Now you got people divided by religion. Then you got people divided by tax bracket, classes.
Right.
Then you got people divided by um. Then they try to divide you if you're a criminal or not. You know what I'm saying? You
Mm-hmm.
might have went. You might have went to. You might have went to jail for stealing a stick of bubble gum. You're a criminal now, and now you divide it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't you can't have a job at some place because you stole a stick of bubble gum. All of it is just lines of division, man. It's not real. It's not real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could I don't know, man. It's like it's just real. All the best way I could describe all this shit is just stupid. And it's just a way to divide us. It's a way to keep us separate, so we don't ever come together and you know work together to realize the common goal and the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? It's like Lil Baby said, man. It's bigger than all this. It's bigger than black and white.
Yeah, but
But,
it's
but it's so far gone, man. I don't know.
greed, bro.
Yeah.
Greed. I hear they saying all the time it's enough money for everybody,
It
but
is.
at the end of the day, somebody got to work at McDonald's, somebody got to work at Burger
That's
King,
facts.
somebody got to
That is a
scrub the
fact.
floors.
That's a fact.
You know what
But
I'm saying?
you
So,
got the CEO. He want to make sure his salary stays at this.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't get it too. It's like I was telling you too, man. You got 1% of the population that holds 50% of the money. You got 1% of the nation that holds 50% on that shit, or they send it overseas. It's not circulating in the economy. It's not stimulating the economy. And
That right there is crazy too. That should be more laws about that too. As
yeah.
me as a citizen, born
Mm,
and raised, it's harder for me to go in the bank and get a $10,000. I gotta show footwork from a person that's coming over from India could
mm.
get 10,000 like that. You know what I'm saying?
That is a fact, son. That is a fact. Shoot,
All you
even
gotta do is at a certain amount of years pay it back. But he gonna get that shit back in the first year.
mm,
Then when he revenue, he's just giving it back to his country. You know what I'm
mm,
saying?
mm.
And that's what's draining America on the back end too, and they don't see that shit. So
They gonna see it in a little bit. All these changes coming through now. Bricks ain't playing. They
yeah,
trying to figure out something. But we gonna see, man. I
our
just,
people ain't nothing either.
huh?
Giving back to the community. I'll put money into black businesses. When you do, they turn Hollywood. They
Yeah.
go trips.
Facts,
They
facts, facts.
buying Louis Vuitton, Rolls Royces, and that. Like,
Sending that money
come
overseas.
on, bro.
That's why I say, man, you can't you give money to the wrong people. Like, I mean, I've seen some good people. I'm not gonna lie, I've seen some good people do some good things. But they get a hold of them bad apples and they just make them quit.
Mhm.
And you know what I'm saying? And then those feelings get reinforced by other people. Like, see, I told you they would turn on you and this, that, and other, this, that, and other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that, man. That's why I tell people, let me hit. Let me hit. There's gonna be some changes around here. They might kill me, man. I'm gonna do so many good and great things. You know, they gonna send me to my maker. And get out here and make a change. It's like, I mean, it's like we see with Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? He went up there. He was clearing up the neighborhood, cleaning things up, and then boom, look what happened to him.
Yeah.
Look what happened to the Black Panthers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thinks, oh, they're a radical group or this, that, and other, but they started all these programs. You know what I'm saying? To benefit. Oh, and it wasn't even. I heard it wasn't even just black people that was benefiting off. You know what I'm saying? They had what what were they called? The Freedom Fighters.
Mm-hmm.
Freedom Fighters that was coming and helping. They were benefiting off of it too, and they were white. But I mean, I digress, man. I don't want to get flagged as a terrorist or anything like that, because you know that's what they'll do anytime you mention the Black Panthers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I think we did good on time, man. I think till next time. But I appreciate you coming through, bro.
No problem.
We're gonna have to continue this conversation. It can get deep, but I just choose not to, man, because we'll be here for 3 hours talking about that, running on and on and on about that. But my website's back up. Mentalgame.net is back up. Yeah, it went down for a little bit. I was undergoing changes, a few changes. I had to update some update my what was it? There was some coding in there I had to update.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was getting a bad response anytime you went to pay for something.
You didn't even put the merch of the week up.
I sure didn't, man. My product of the week, everything. I'm gonna be running the sale soon, man. I'm narrowing down printers today. I'm gonna eventually pull the trigger on something. Pop-up shops will be in full effect. Y'all make sure y'all come out and support your boy. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment. Let me know. Let me know what y'all think about racism, man. Is it just pure ignorance? Is it warranted?
It's envy.
You know what I'm saying? Is it envy?
They mad because they can't beat us.
So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. But hey, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all watching, supporting, liking, sharing, and subscribing. And got anything to say, bro? Anything? Anything at all? Last week of March we coming up on, man. Happy birthday to the people in March. You know what I'm saying? Soon it's gonna be time for the April people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But we gonna holler at y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. We out.